Hey everyone, oh, there we are. Now we're live. Hey everyone, we'll be starting shortly. Let me just get the link out to everyone. So hopefully we get some folks coming. I know there's none of you in here right this second, but if you're coming in as a following up on this after the fact, checking out the video, yeah, we're still coming up. I'm still getting up and running, so I don't have all the nice fancy things like the clock ticking down to say, "Ooh, we're going live and XYZ time or whatever." So let me just get logged into the account. There we go. And now we can get that link out there. Give me a second to get that up. And we'll also be testing out the new audio filters today. Unfortunately, there's a lot of noise going on outside. We had a leaky roof over the bathroom. So, I mean, if you have a place to leak, that's the best place because you got the tile. But we got someone up on the roof fixing it today. So hopefully we don't hear him stomping around because the bathroom that it's leaking is right next to the room where I'm recording. And I don't have all the nice, audio paneling and whatnot. So give me just a minute to get this link out there and we will get started. I don't think there. I don't know of any Harvestella specific discords. I mean, there probably are some, but it is what it is. All right, one last place. Let's get the Twitter out, and I will go live. Well, I mean, we're live, but you know what I mean. Let's see, it's over on the side. Yep, there it is. All right. And boom. Welcome back for those who are returning, and welcome to the channel for the first time for those of you who are just kind of showing up. Kind of a brief recap. We played through the first the prologue, first chapter, and most of the second chapter here of the new game Harvestella came out just 2 weeks ago out here in the West. And because we have the option of being a non-binary character, we went with that and said, you know what, we're going to make Haruhi from Oron Host Club. We have currently Dianthus, who has the career of Lunamancer. I did not realize that before. That's cool. Let's check that out. In our party, we're trying to recover Arya, who went to the local Seaslight. And we just got Unicorn, who unfortunately doesn't fight with us, as you can see. But we did unlock the new job class of Mage. So, and we have an upgrade. I can get to this. With Step. There we go. I was wanting that. That's kind of my dash. So, we just got done watering our crops and all that, and are ready to go advance. So, we can't teleport from here. Let's go back to where we were and continue the story. I've been playing a bit more of this in my off time this week on my side with my other accounts. And I'm still in chapter 3. It is a huge chapter, easily 3 times as big as everything else we've done. Because that you start unlocking all of the side quests in that chapter, and it breaks into well, we'll see here. You'll see here later today. We'll get to that. But yeah, this is what the mage looks like. Woo! Already is a mage. And change the warrior. I'm thinking about doing some videos later this week about how the farming in this game works, as well as the start to the job class system. The closest comparison I can think of for this job class system is Final Fantasy X-2, in that you have to set it up in advance what classes you can turn into, which is kind of common for a lot of Final Fantasies and other Square Enix titles. But most of them don't have it where it changes your actual appearance and weapons and elements and all that. It just changes what your abilities are. Oh, and here we are with story advancement already. There's a monster here that's nothing like the others. Stop, Harvey. That is a formidable creature. There is no way we would stand a chance fighting it. It would be best not to get too close for provoking him. But we need to get past, or could you take it down? So that. It is hard to tell. For now, that monster has not yet noticed our presence. As long as we keep our distance, we should be able to skirt around any potential conflict. We're gonna sneak past it? Affirmative. In the event that it does notice us, we must do what we can to escape. If we run far enough away, then it would surely give up chase. Or then it should surely give up chase. Whenever you are ready, I will follow. And they call it Fear. Kind of like, because, Persona Q gave them the cute name of Foes, F-O-Es. There's a lot of games that have that super powerful, you can kill them when you come back thing. Gives them weird, cute names. But that's what these huge, multi things it's on the map. You see the red there. But we're going to sneak past them on this side. Get a chest. For, I said this last time. They're either pronounced uni onion seeds or unionon seeds. They said uni onion during the Nintendo Treehouse. That's what I call them. But we can come down here. Oh, there's a search thing. Something shiny twinkles in the water. It's floating upstream. It's risky, but if you lean over the stream just right, you might reach it. We gotta go grab it. Most of these are worth it. Every now and then you get one that's gonna like bite you in the butt. But even the ones that summon a monster, it's like, well, that's more XP, more job points, etc. You lean over carefully and try to grab the shiny object. You manage to get it, but you lose your balance, fall into the water. Your health decreased, but you received a small fire core. So that's an example of, usually what the bad ones end up being is you get something out of it. There are some that it's just like, it's pure bad. Um, I think last time we had one in my past where it was a mushroom that was bad. It just lowered our stamina. What we both there? Well, there's this fishing point. I don't think we got that yet. I didn't get a fishing rod yet. It costs like 800 gorilla. This is going to require a bomb. We don't get those yet. But it's kind of like having the repair kits for the bridges that we actually there's one over here we can do. And I didn't bring any. Oops. We'll have to come back for that later. And we will. We're going to be coming back when we have bombs too. So, ooh, let's go heal up. I guess we're going to use this. Yeah, it's this game isn't necessarily hard, but like I'm level 9. We're level 5 right now, and I got a debuff on me for minus 20% physical defense. And then you got the places like these guys here that are not level 9. We'll have to come back and get them later. But the story does have its things, like especially chapter 3 will have it's so open-minded we can get stuff and it's not necessarily designed to specifically go one way or the other. It kind of does, but figure that out. I'll just let us seeds. Ooh. Right, let's do you. Right, your attack. And get thrown. That's never happened to me before. Mustangs. They were the tutorial for the magic class. So it's a fun game. I mean, we can see here, you can see there's looks like about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, total 12 job classes you can unlock. So, find the natural pile of leaves at the edge of the road. Maybe someone's hiding something in there. Yes, we'll look through them. 30 minutes later, we found a repair kit, which we need to advance in here. So that worked out well. Because I forgot to make some. We only just learned the recipe last session, which was yesterday at game. But go through, we'll fight our little Zoes. Continue the story here. Try to go save her name's Arya. She's the redheaded girl that's on the cover of the box, for those who don't remember. Which makes her basically our waifu. Our in-game waifu. I don't know that that's actually the case, but we're going to pretend it is for now. Oh, I accidentally hit them. We're going to run away and reset it. That is one of the things about this game. It can be good or annoying. I'm far enough into the story and level progression that I can come back and fight these guys on my personal playthrough. And like because they have related to the Zoes, I try to use some things that they're weak to, which I think is the mage class. But because it's a range class, I sometimes end up being a little out of range and they end up resetting during the middle of the fight. And after I get another probably 50 hours or something in the game, I'll probably do a review video talking about what's good and bad with this game and what the problems with it are. you know. But I think a lot of the problems that people see is they're comparing it unfairly to certain other games. Oh wow, the Anthus died temporarily. I've never had that happen. Now supposedly she's gonna come back on her own, but let's see. I don't have any real healing, do I? That's 50 hit points. That's 50 hit points. Yeah, I have that, which is good, but not really what I want right now. Guess we're just gonna try and run and avoid these guys. There we go. And Dianthus does return, in fact. That's cool. Alright, now we have both of us. Let's go kill these guys. Oh, damn it. I hit them again. I'm good at this game, guys, really. No. Sometimes it's just my mediocrity that makes things more interesting. We'll see. It's still a new game. We'll figure it out. Here's one of those Canelu dolls. I figured out what they're for. I will not reveal that just yet. We'll find out maybe next session, but we will collect them. I will say that I was right that they're one of those collectibles that you trade in for stuff. Ooh, fire limits. So we'll get through this. We'll go save Aria. We'll finish this chapter. And one of the things, I'm not going to advance this. We'll advance the story a little bit today, but like I was talking about earlier, it's got the three-way system going. So I think next session, like what we'll do today, is I'll just do side quests, kind of advance the story enough that you can get a glimpse at each of the things, but I won't actually um, go which down any of the free routes. I will let you guys let me know in the comments which one you want for chapter 3, because we are going to be in chapter 3 for a while. And I can run. And so we'll get back here because it's almost 10 o'clock. And I don't know if the sleepy thing actually is an actual debuff and what the effects of it are, but it does show up when you hit 10 o'clock. It says, hey, you're getting sleepy. So it looks like it's a debuff, but it doesn't tell me what the debuff is, or does, I should say. So we'll figure stuff out. Everything here, I figured out the quick way to move everything. Take those as long with so that when we get hurt like that we did earlier, we can fix those up. And let's also build some repair kits. That way we can fix up those bridges tomorrow. Yeah, like I said, you feel sleepy, and now you see that little sun thing there. It just says it's sleepy. It doesn't give me details. Look at the details on her. She is a Lunamancer class. Magical. No special technique. No party effects. She's just there. Come over the job. We can upgrade. Ooh, that'll be useful. We'll learn about the Great Fit Gauge thing here shortly. It's a boss effect kind of thing. But let's go to bed. So, um, basically, there's a lot of things. Oh, wow, we got 3 levels. I've never had that happen. Nice. There's a lot of complaints about that I hear from people about this game, and I think are kind of unfair. that they're comparing it to other games kind of thing. It's like people who say that the farming isn't well thought out or well implemented are comparing it like too closely to Rune Factory. And I know I make comparisons to Rune Factory too because it really is your closest comparison. But there are other games out there. Oh, it is raining today, so I don't have to do something like that. We can just do seed, carrot seed. Just let us. Yeah, and we'll talk about a little bit more what we get in chapter 3 because there are ways that we can upgrade. This doesn't have a like I was saying last time. It's not like Rune Factory where you have a scythe to increase the levels of your stuff and all that. But as we see in here, let's see, you can see some stuff does have a higher quality and stuff to it, and you can increase your farm to do that with your farmables. So sell those. Hold on to those. And let's go back to where we were. Don't really need to. I could buy some more, like up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, can I afford it? Nah, I can't afford it. We will tomorrow buy a lot of carrot seeds. We'll probably have some way to pick up today while we're in the dungeon anyways, that we can plant before we go to bed. So we'll come on back in here. We got our repair kits, so we can go repair that one we missed. I like to be in fighter default most of the time. But yeah, as we get later on. But yeah, like saying I was comparing this kind of Final Fantasy X-2. I'll stay over here so with me. If you come in here and check my party and I do this, yeah, you can only have 3 jobs equipped out of the what did we say it was 12 that you can find over the course of the game. You can also get two equipment kind of things. Um, I could remove her from the party if I wanted to, maybe. Nope. Yes, I could totally remove her. I could just play this solo. We're not going to do that. Um, no, I can have equip equipment on her. What? There you go. Yeah, you can only change your your party, your equipment, your jobs when you're close to this. Like, I don't think I can change it from here, even though it's like right there. Yep, you have to be close to those to do any kind of that changing. So it's not even like Final Fantasy 13 where you can you're not actively in combat and you can set up your deck of what your various class roles will be for everyone, I guess. I forget the terminology that they use, but it was like you could set up 6 things of what all the mix of each class for each character would be within that thing. Yep, there's the bridge over that way. So we don't have to, but we're gonna kill these guys. We want the experience. All right. Yeah, it takes a while for jobs to reset when you change to. Whoops. One reason with the lock on is good to have. Let's repair the bridge. We'll probably be at this another day in game before we get to the end of this section. I mean, we're kind of close, but there's stuff we can continue to explore and find, and it's not, these dungeons. I mean, you can kind of see they kind of wind all over the place and then come back around to you find things like bridges and ladders that you can reset. Let's try to get your eyes all close. Well, our chances of survival went up. Thank you, Dianthus. And then we have 2 seeds, like I was talking about. So, as you guys can you saw with the level up, most levels you get like +1 to everything. I have seen times where you get +2. I've never seen bigger than that, and it isn't perpetual, unfortunately. So it's not like you reach a certain level and now there's always +2. But you can upgrade your weapon, which also works as your armor upgrade. So there's definitely ways we can improve things, improve our stats other than just leveling up. But oh wow, backpack's already full. Right. Oh no, we haven't. We do have 2 ranks. We have the money for it? We do not have the money for it, I don't think. Just have to make do with what we got. Let's see. Yeah, you can see there's definitely an emphasis on improving your backpack space this early on. I've never had it be an issue once I get to the first upgrade so far, or it rarely becomes an issue. But I mean, that's identified as a lumber, so I can pick it up even though it's something. Search point. We'll wait on that. I don't remember what that is. We'll try that another day when we don't have to be coming back to stuff like this. I think this is level 10. We will eat a mushroom. Try to do this from a distance because these guys up level us. 5 levels. I think we may need to go buy a weapon upgrade here. It'll tend to be the equivalent of a couple levels. So, this rusty metal. We don't have rusty metals, folks. There we go. There's the bridge. And there's 2 chests that we can't open. We'll have to come back. But one thing, as you can see, is you repair stuff and see your time goes real fast in this game sometimes. Kill the crawler. Switch to fighter. Oh, That is one thing that's kind of fun to do and interesting with this game. I found is yeah, the best thing one of the best things to do is to try and figure out, well, what is the typical weaknesses of the enemies in the area you're in. Oh, right, I can't do that. And then build your 3 jobs around it, because every class deals different elements. Like this one is doing freezing, for example, with an electrical special attack, whereas fighter so far is slashing damage with its main attack, and then fire for its special. And we will pick up more special stuff here. Hear that? 6:30 already, so let's go back out. We can't gather anything. We'll call it a day here. We'll go hit up the farm, I think. Probably be too late by the time we get back to the teleporter. And then, hey, we'll figure out what we're gonna do tomorrow. We'll come back out here. We'll have some more another level at least. This is this is a good time. Since we have regenerating, we can run. Let's do that. Or some days you have that like you just need the energy, but we've eaten a sandwich today, so we are regenerating. Let's run. Yeah, we could have gone over to the village, I guess. Everything's open only till 8. But for now, let's see. We'll go plant our seeds here. They'll grow for tomorrow. Get us some free money. But yeah, as this advances, like it's not like Grid Factory where you get upgraded gear that allows you to do like here. Let me water multiple spaces. You have other things that will upgrade them. It's not like you have to go craft build it. So yes, I can see the argument there that things are not quite as integrated here. Well, I've got time and energy. They will harvest stuff out here because it never hurts to have more stuff. But yeah, it's people compare this kind of unfavorably to things like, and I've made the comparisons to Stardew, or not Stardew, well, yes, Stardew, but Rune Factory, because that's probably the closest that this game comes to, like its closest comparison. But at the same time, it's also closer to comparing it to, say, I won't even say a Final Fantasy. I mean, yes, it's Square Enix, but this is kind of a lower budget affair to what they put into Final Fantasies. So this is one of their. It's actually I saw an article online not too a couple days ago, or about a week or two, I guess, talking about how outside of Final Fantasy, Square Enix has kind of got this bad habit of not really marketing for all their things, like things like Octopath Traveler. They've got the new ones I think coming out. Well, I don't know if that's for Square Enix for sure, but Triangle Trinity or something like that. You had the Triangle Strategy. This is a very similar name kind of thing. It's made by some of the same people who did things like Pokemon and Final Fantasy and or maybe just not the old well. I guess yes, the old well. But this game didn't get the like yeah, okay, the Nintendo Treehouse gave it some marketing, but you don't see outside of like Final Fantasy and their other big AAA titles. This is more their double A, I guess. Oh wow, I ate through all that. Standing around. That's one of the reasons you won't see me run around too much, is it eats through your stamina fast. But I do have food in my stomach, so it is regenerating. There we go. And now we can teleport back to the far side. Yeah, these are very useful to have. Unfortunately, they don't let you teleport like as you progress the game and get more and more places unlocked. So build a couple more of these before bed. Yeah, you still have to travel on the world map, so they're not as useful there, except for returning home. But you're usually close enough to them in the dungeons that your return bells aren't as necessary. Though they are handy. I mean, there's definitely times that I'm just like, you know what? I'm on a map that doesn't have a thing, so we'll go back. Yeah, there we go. There's one of the levels we got a +2 on. So we got +3 for that again. That's nice. Always getting those upgrades. And as we get further into the game, we'll get better upgrades, obviously. And you get to the point where things are just like, oh yeah, no, it's cute that that was a problem once. Now it's not. Typical, RPGs, especially JRPGs. Um, Western RPGs typically these days are trying towards the scaled leveling, which isn't always good. It has its pros, it has its cons, but this one definitely does not do that. And boom, we just won a game of Snake, or whatever the heck you want to call it. So those. Let's see, we have. Oh yeah, we got plenty of vegetable juice, and I forgot about those yesterday. You can do those instead of sandwiches. I don't like eating through the sandwiches too much. They're useful, but their biggest buff is increasing your stamina, which is really useful. But some of the later foods will give you, in addition to stamina buffs, they'll give you like buffs to your attack, defense, etc. But we don't even have the money to unlock the kitchen yet, do we? I forget if it's 1 or 2,000. We'll check it out later. Yeah, one of the downsides to this game, at least early on, is that you don't make a whole lot of money doing your farming. Um, like we talked about this last week, these carrot seeds that grow every single day, they cost 105 in Gorilla, and they give you 115 back. Um, you do get better seeds later on in other seasons that are like, hey, this gets done in 4 days, and it sells. It costs like 600 or something to make, and gives you, or 400, like 450, and restores or sells for like 800 or something. So it does get better later, just like in things like Stardew Valley and Rune Factory. But I still think at this point, um, your best source of money most of the time is going to come from side quests in this game, which we haven't unlocked any until chapter 3. Let's see. There was a chest up there. Let's see what all we missed because we had full stuff. We can probably afford a backpack upgrade by now, so we may get that at the end of the day. Going through, killing everything, yada yada yada. But yeah, this game definitely. I'm not going to say this game has no flaws to it. It definitely does. Um, but I don't think it's as bad as a lot of other people make it out to be either. And you guys can decide for yourselves, obviously. Is it super amazing, exciting? Oh, heck no. It's, it's a nice, cute, cozy little action RPG. It doesn't have the depth of some of the bigger name titles like Final Fantasy or Tales series, which would probably be a better comparison as an action RPG. It doesn't have the depth of either the farming or the action aspects, I think, of a Rune Factory, but it's its own thing. Let's check out what this mushroom was. I don't remember if this was something I eat. Gives bonuses. Oh yeah, yep. Health and stamina increase. Boom. But I have a debuff. I don't know if that came from that or from one of those guys. But yeah, as you can see, it just pop in here every now and then. But you get upgrades, Crescent Slash. Let's do the short job change cooldown. Because we like to change jobs lots rather than having bonus attacks. Um, and as example, kill these guys. Boom. Kill you. Oops. It was supposed to stay locked on crawler. As you can see, boom. That shortened thing just upgrades it so much faster that you can start actually be back in the same class in a longer fight like that. Whereas, before it would be like, no, it would still be resetting after two, three, four, five enemies, just because it's so slow. I don't know yet if that works for it shortens it to for other classes that are cooling down while you're in a class. Like if I'd only picked it up for fighter and not for mage, if it would cool down when I change from fighter to mage, and so fighter's the one that's cooling down, or if I'd gotten it, it would be cooling down while I'm in fighter, and I changed over from mage. I don't know that much yet, but as you can see, absolutely. Oh, cools down much faster. Yeah, it's already almost fully swapped over just for my fighter, and maybe it works for both. If every one that you have equipped has it, then they all benefit. I don't know. I have to do some testing with that, which means, of course, I have to get a whole other third playthrough so I can test it out with ones that don't have it versus ones that do. All right, let's switch careers. Kill these guys fast. Try not to hit the sleeping thing over there this time. And now we can sneak behind it and hit that chest. Yeah, they're not always sleeping. That's just, this is the tutorial map, basically. Some of them will be roaming, some of them will be hidden in a spot. Some will just automatically aggro as soon as you touch the map that they're on. All right. And let's advance the map to Seat of the Fall Seas Light in Hegan Canyon. Activate that. Save our game. Oh, no, do not overwrite that one. We're on Haruhi. That would have been bad. I would be able to give you guys the nice guides that I want to do episodes on, or videos on, not necessarily full on episodes of the stream. I feel something unusual up ahead. Again, this is a sign of a boss fight, just like it was with Unicorn. Do we still want to continue? Let's step back a second. Nah, we're good with what we got. Let's just do the vegetable juice. If we take some hits as we approach. Aria! Wait. Ooh. I mean, you gotta give it. Square Enix knows how to make an RPG. And this is, I think, their first foray into the farming sim as well. I can't let you take this, human Dianthus. So, I have been ordered to take it to Geist. Did they just come into the Sea's Light? Or, give Arya back! Yeah, let's go ask the first one. We're kind of snarky. This is Haruhi, not the not the hero. He's not the hero. Just the wait. What? Heido Lanzer. That is a weird name, but I'm surprised, Dianthus. I could have sworn I witnessed you fall from the airship not too long ago. Of course, there's going to be an airship in this game. We're going to have Sid, maybe. I don't know. It's not a Final Fantasy, but you know how that works. And yet here you are, being a nuisance despite what grievous impact that landing should have had. Enough. What are you doing here? What it looks like I came to expect the recent abnormalities in the Sea's Light. Step away from it. I wouldn't be surprised if you were the ones behind what is happening. And that structure, why is it here? Why indeed? Perhaps the Sea's Light holds some answers. Sea's Light Quake! Yeah. Fine. Square Enix knows how to make a good RPG, so you got to give them the credit for that, even if this isn't their like A game. And it may turn out to be their A game later on. I haven't gotten far enough in the story. I don't think. I think I'm roughly a third of the way through the game. Anyways, the Sea's Light, it's oh dear, my celestial vessel is beginning to make quite a ruckus. I forget what his voice was. I know it was Hadi. What does that even mean? Honestly, I haven't a clue. That was faster than I expected. What the hell have you done to the Sea's Light? What is Geist's plan? We do not need to explain ourselves to the likes of you. Joining hands with a human. I thought better of you, Dianthus. Don't tell me you've forgotten your masters. I suppose I'm not, or I'm just not in as much of a hurry to meet our makers as you are. Like I care. I have orders from Geist to eliminate all risks to the plan, and if you insist on standing in my way, shawow, then allow me to tear your ghost from its shell, Dianthus. Great reference to a great anime. So, here it's going to teach us about boss types. They'll have this thing up there in the window called the break gauge. Each boss has 4 types of attributes that they're weak against, and if you attack them with that, basically it builds up like it's saying. When you get the break, they do more damage, and you can get like a double break, which it jumps it like from regulars like 1 times damage, and you do 1.25, and double you can get 1.5. As you can see, I've got the one that's kind of scrolling up there. Ooh, let me back off. And there's my double break. Oh, that's teaching us about like basically those lines we were seeing earlier that they're gonna do special techniques. Oh, this is a different one. Um, they have a gauge that you can get rid of, like attacking this little orange page. This is the only boss fight I've seen that has this so far. And I've never been able to stop it. He still does something. Eat my sandwich. Yeah, I don't know if there are any healer classes in the game yet so far. Oh, dang it. And he is weak to fire somehow, and yet he does fire. They'll break. Yep, I didn't beat the gauge that time, so that's yes, definitely he did it. But the first time I definitely beat it, it looked like. So, boom. Boss beaten. I don't know that I've had a hard boss per se. If they are, it's because I didn't bring along my food and drinks. But so I lost. No matter. The wheels have already been put into motion. Geist will rebuild the true world upon this star. So is it a world or a star? The planetary nightmare has begun. What will be left in its wake? Those caught up in it cannot possibly know. We holders of the ultimate intelligence are no different. Do not forget, Dianthus, our intelligence is all for the benefit of our masters. Flop. And disappear. I'm sorry. You've gotten caught up in this because of me. I'm just glad I could help. That sounds like Haruhi. Worry not. I am a generous cryptid. Geist. What the hell is he planning? Who the heck is Geist? Geist is my comrade, who you humans choose to call the Omens. I do not know his goal, but there's no denying it will cause irreparable damage to this star. Again, you call it a star. Are we on a star, not a planet? What do you mean damage? Yeah, I don't know how to do that with a robotic voice. Just, I think I've said too much. Tisk, I think I've said too much. Uh, Aria! Oh, there you go. Aria! She doesn't appear to have any life-threatening injuries. For now, though, I must do something to calm the sea's light. Is there anything I can do to help? No, I appreciate the offer, but this is where we part ways. Oh, before I forget, thank you, human, for helping me. Wow, 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 wow. Dianthus has left the party. I hope she comes back later on, because I do want to check out that Ludomancer class. That is not the place you can enter, I'm afraid. Ah, it's finally relented. Well then, I guess I ought to take you and the girl back home. What? You're from Lethe at the foot of the ravine, correct? It isn't terribly far from here. Oop-a-doop-a-doo. Well, okay then. As we go back. I've done everything I can for now. All we can do now is let her rest and wait. But you got wrapped up in quite the mess, didn't you? Trapped in the middle of a lover's quarrel between two omens. The townsfolk grew pretty anxious when the sea's light started shining again. Thank goodness it's settled. The omen I was with calmed it down. Why would I? Still, to hear omens fighting one another, that's quite the story. I didn't think it was even possible. At any rate, I'm sorry you had to deal with something so troublesome. You must be exhausted. Get some rest. It's like noon. Do not force me to go to bed at noon. I guess it's forcing me to go to bed at noon. Or I guess it's assuming it's evening now, just advancing the daytime. Means I gotta put all this stuff up tomorrow. Oh well. We'll sleep. Do unfamiliar ceiling. Oh wait, wrong anime. I'm here again? Oh, you're awake. Or, how do you feel? Yeah, I think Haruhi would say, how do you feel? What happened? I was, I was going to the stone. So why am I back here? Do you explain what happened? Do 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 do. This music, man. I was abducted? What on earth? No, what on the star, apparently. I don't remember a thing. Because you pushed yourself too hard. I have to push myself if that is what it takes to return to my timeline. Sorry, I'm letting myself get worked up when I should be trying to recover. It looks like there are a lot of different forces at play here. I'm going to go to sleep. Um, that omen before, I don't know what role they had for me in their plan, but you still came to my rescue, despite having no idea what you were getting yourself into. Thank you for helping me. Chapter 2 complete. Closeness with Arya. Woo. So this is I'll get more into this into another video, but this is kind of like the best actual comparison is the social links or confidants of the Persona series, where you have a bunch of different little things, and Arya is one who advances with the story. It would seem, but as you level up with your party, you get bonuses, and I don't know if these are always present or only when that member is in the active party at the time. But she gives us +1 to our critical hit rates and +1% chance to increase or a +1% fill rate to the freight gauge. So as she goes up in levels, those will go up. So I'm guessing, 10 out of 10, she'll be plus 10% crit rate, plus 10% break gauge full rate, which would be good for having her with for fighting bosses. And the next day, oh, Haruhi, Haruhi, wake up! Oh, what's up, flying girl? We've met before, haven't we? Yes. Good to see you again. You came into contact with that stone, didn't you? How did it feel? Uh, I'm not sure. I was too busy fighting for my life. That's understandable. There's still a lot you have to learn about this world. Yeah, like its name for one thing. There's nothing worse than getting caught out by information you should have known from the beginning. Like the name of the planet that I'm on, or the world, whatever you want to call it. This world is nothing but an image you conjured in your own mind. So, I am dreaming? As is heaven and hell, they are whatever you make them. Okay? So now we're getting into weird psycho stuff. Cool. Keep that in mind. Like psychology, cognitive science, persona stuff again. Leveled up to level 12. Very nice. Got another 850 gorilla. Woo! Spring Zephyr Day 10. And we're waking up and it's all sepia tone. Something's going on outside. Arya's still asleep. Yep. Can we check in on her? Here's the time. Put everything in here. Oh, except for the seeds. We'll hold on to the seeds. Those will be useful. And the seeds light's going off, and it's quietus again somehow already. Hey! Or no, let's do this. Hey! Gotta be the high pitched pixie voice. You hear a voice coming from the farm. Yeah, I'm going back to bed now. It wouldn't let me. I wish. That'd be funny. Hey, over here! A pair of legs buried in the ground is talking to you. Ew, that's creepy. I'll bury the rest. Hey, wait! I'm buried over here. What's wrong with you? This is no time to be messing around. You're meant to be helping me out of here. Don't you have any common sense? The legs are still talking. I guess we'll help them. That is a hurry. Finally! What took you so long? Fairies have things to do, you know. What are you doing on my farm? Uh, I was, what was I doing again? Oh, yeah! It's finally finished! Despite that little hiccup, I'm gonna seal the farm now! Click! What do you mean, seal? Well, you know how that shiny dust started falling all of a sudden? It's not the season for that yet. So I was performing the dance of protection to seal your farm off from it. Aren't you glad? Anyway, so I was doing the dance when this horse with a weird horn came charging at me full speed. That's how I ended up in the ground. Can you believe that horse? Ooh, I'm mad just thinking about him. Getting all pompous because of that stupid horn. Hey, here's an idea, horse. Why don't you try growing some opposable thumbs before you start thinking about a horn? Ah, cracked voice. Puberty. The fairy seems to have protected the farm from quietus. Thank you? Don't worry about it. I'm exhausted after all that. I'm gonna take a little rest inside. Are you okay, Haruhi? You look all right. You went outside in quietus like it was nothing. Is quietus that short? Or doesn't quietus come between seasons? Let me get a quick drink. Doing the fairy voices, hurting my voice. We don't know what brought it on so suddenly this time. We wouldn't normally expect it around now. The order said they had to go back to the Winter Seas Light at their headquarters as it was acting strange. I wonder if it has something to do with how the Seas Light lit up yesterday. Or maybe the world is just going haywire. Anyway, I'm glad to see you're looking well. I'm gonna go check on the rest of the village now. As she wanders off. Ew! Is that a beetle? Hurry! Where are you? Sounds like Arya's looking for me. No, can't harvest. Dang it. Can't check my. Oh, I can. Castle Lewis Times. Castle Lewis News. Avoid the Seas Light. Greetings, citizens. Yesterday's unexpected illumination of the Seas Light has been reported across the whole kingdom. This is indeed a state of emergency. The areas surrounding the Seas Light are currently affected with increased monster activity. Castle Lewis is responding to the state of emergency with an urgent investigation, and we advise citizens to use their discretion and avoid the Seas Light. The monolith may still be used for everyday needs. Once again, the Seas Light poses no immediate threat to life unless close contact is made. Castle Lewis Intelligence Division. Mayor, I'm worried about those three. How are you keeping, Haruhi? I'm relieved to see you're getting used to the village life. Have you met Van and his pals yet? You'll usually see the three of them charging around town, but I've noticed something's not quite right between them lately. I'd like you to have a chat with them and lend them a hand if you need it, or if they need it. These old bones aren't what they used to be, and I'm sure you're more than capable of helping through this pickle. This is how we get a lot of side quests through the game, as they just show up in the mail. Go inside and ah! What is that? A bug? Is that a bug? Oh no, I hate bugs. Excuse me, how dare you? Not a bug. Look at those creepy legs. It flies. Is this some kind of ancient moth? Why are they so huge? Ancient moth? Hello? Look at me. I'm not scared at all. Calm down, Arya. Ari, why did you bring this fruit fly into the house? Now I'm a fruit fly? Look, she's not a bug. She's a fairy. Fairy? Oh, yeah. You're not a bug. Of course I'm not. Rude. So fairies did exist at some point then. But they don't exist in my time, so they must have gone extinct somewhere along the line. Well, that's unsettling. What's up with this human? What's a fairy doing inside the house anyway? You explained to Arya about the fairy. You found her buried in your farm just now? Well, that's a pretty far-fetched sequence of events. but I'll take your word for it. So, apart from the fact that she's a fairy, she's otherwise an unidentified stranger in your home, correct? That's not true. I am the great fire fairy, ruler of all the world's fire. Huh? You, the great fire fairy? You don't have a very strong presence. You complain too much, human. Yeah, sure. Of course you're the great fire fairy. So, what business is a great fairy like you have with Haruhi? It's an emergency! The world is in danger at this very moment! The whole world? Yes! Since yesterday, has been no sign of any of the other great fairies. I bet it's because of how the sea's light lit up. Since then, all the other sea's light must be acting strange too. Crest mentioned something earlier. The Order's winter sea's light did too. The Order said they had to go back to the winter sea's light at their headquarters as it was acting strange. Great, so I assume that the spring and summer sea's light are acting up too. It must be having a terrible effect on my fellow fairies. Fairies are connected to the sea's light? Connected? We made the sea's light. In other words, we are the powers behind everything in this world. And you're in charge of fire. So let me guess, the other three are earth, wind, water, and wind? Yes! How did you know? That's right. The great water fairy made the summer sea's light, wind made spring, and earth made winter. If anything happened to us, the world's four powers would be thrown off balance. It would wreak all kinds of havoc. Uh, how did you make the sea's light? It's very complicated. I could explain until my wings fell off, and you still wouldn't understand. Why wait till they fall off? I could pluck them off for you. Anyway, the point is, I need someone to go to each sea's light and save my fellow fairies. And you chose Haruhi. Well, they do have an altruistic side to them, I suppose. But they're not falling for that tall tale. Are you? I mean, the world could be in danger. That's right. See, this is how humans should be. I know it's not much, but in return, I can help you out with your farm work. I'm sure the other great fairies would gladly join too if you saved them. I can't believe it. As well, oh well, do as you please. I have an idea why you fairies went extinct. Karma's coming back around to bite you, just wait. Hey, where are you going? Does it matter? What's wrong with her? Oh well. So anyway, what do you say? Shall I take that as a yes? Sure. Whew. I was hoping you'd say that. Well, first things first, could you make me a pact? Oh, is this your first time living with a fairy? A pact is what formalizes our connection. It's kind of like a name. So, could you assign one for me? Something suitable for a little fire fairy. Oh, what are we gonna name you? Definitely for the next other fairies, give me your name comment suggestions in there because we're gonna have one for each element. But for the fire fairy, let's go with call you Flamer. Or let's see, maybe Flaming Fly. Ah, see if we can get the fancy E for this. Flambe. Flambe, huh? Not bad. You have taste. Anyway, nice to meet you. As I mentioned earlier, the other fairies are at their respective seas light. To get to the seas light from here, you'd go east for the spring seas light, south for summer, and west for winter. It's up to you where you'd like to go first. But I'd recommend starting with the spring seas light for a number of reasons. Nah, never mind. Well then, I'll be here on the farm if you ever need anything. Come ask me if you have any questions. Go and investigate the seas light in every region. That is our new mission. Alright. Do we have any? Nope, we didn't have receipts. Alright, so we'll come out here. Alright, now we can harvest everything. Oh. Don't tell me. You agreed to help that fairy, didn't you? I met a few do-gooders like you in my era, but sadly it didn't end well for any of them. The ones who worked harder for the sake of humanity and for what really mattered deserved the most happiness. But the society we were born into didn't reward them that way. It was the honest people who suffered. The more genuine and hard-working you were, the harder your life was. Then lazy people would see that and feel better about themselves, thinking it was no use to work hard. Why waste energy on something you can't change? At least we were all going down any together. That's what they thought. What do you think? Me? I don't know. I don't believe everything that fairy said, but she was right about this era being in crisis right now. I knew it when I saw that quietus, if that's what you call it. I can't tell you anything more specific than that. I told you why. If I give you information from the future, and that changes the course of events that leads to said future, I might never exist. A time traveler's life depends on how they handle their information. On the other hand, if I don't say anything, then we'll make no progress. It's a hard balance to strike. Anyway, you're going to the other seas light, right? I want to come too. Don't you want to go back to your era? That's going to be complicated. My goal hasn't changed. I still want to get back to my time period. But I have a feeling that me being here now is somehow related to the fact that there's a crisis in this time period. I might find a way to get home by learning more about those stones. It's still just a theory at this stage, though. Besides, I owe you one. You do? You're not all there, are you? Anyway, let me know when you're heading to the stones, okay? Arya joined your party. Haruhi's meeting with Arya awakens heightened powers. You acquired the Assault Savant job class. And this is going to be how we're going to acquire most of our job classes throughout the game, was recruiting more people to our host club. Or party. The game calls it a party, but we're going to call it the host club. So the Assault Savant is a job that utilizes science and martial arts. It can use skills to switch the attributes and effects of its regular attacks. That's a cool thing too. I don't know what. It's a weird class. We'll just say that. One of its elements is Sage. I don't even know what Sage element is. Why don't we go and gather information around Lethe for now? It'd be better to have even a little information before going to the other sea light. Sounds good. All right, let's harvest all our stuff. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Do over here too. We're gonna need a bigger space for this tree. Bam. Yeah, there's our fairy. So we will get other fairies, and I think tomorrow she's going to introduce us to the kind of the way that the game has its upgrades for things. We'll talk about that more when it shows, but that's it for now. So let's go advance the story a little bit so we can unlock access to other areas because I don't think it'll let us go into progress to the other cities for now. I'm not going to advance the story at all this week, or I'll advance it this far, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the little side dungeons that give you access to a couple of those cities. So we can access more side quests because the more cities you've been to gives you more side quests as they all kind of jump from city to city. A Canelo merchant has set up shop in Lethe village. You can purchase pets and ride them to travel across the world map faster, or livestock to raise at your house. You'll need a small pen in order to own livestock. You can put in a request for the renovator to build you one. Try buying a pet or some livestock from a Canelu merchant. We don't have the money for it, but we'll get there. Quests. The icon indicates a place where a quest will progress. Blue ones are character stories, and a summary can be read in diary. Yep. Up to the general store. Just fast travel. As we can. And let's see. We're going to have two there, plus there's the side quest with the kids there. I'm forgetting where the third one is. We'll just find the third one eventually. Oh, I know where it is. So these are the side quests. Talk to the kids. Gotcha! You'll never win at Catch the Cuddaloo. Aw, you always catch up to me so fast. I want to play hide and seek next. There's no way you can beat me at that. Hey, hey, bring it on! Oh no, I'm sorry. I have to get home. Aw, come on. But we've only played one game. I know, I'm sorry. I'll see you both tomorrow. What's with her lately? It's not even dark out yet. I wanted to play hide and seek. What's up, kids? Oh, Haruhi! Oh, did Milka have to head home already? She did this yesterday, too. And the day before that. Come to think of it, Milika's been like this for a few days now, huh? It's not even dinner time yet, neither. What's up with that? Maybe she has chores. Nah, I don't think Milika's the type to help out with chores. She loves playing games too much. I think Haruhi's onto something now. There must be a reason. He's like the Eeyore kid, I think. Hey, Van, do you think that maybe Milika's just super mad at us? What's gotten into you? Why would she? I think you might be right. So see, I thought so too. Would she play with you if she's upset? Harry, you really don't know anything about girls, do you? It's totally her way of getting our attention, duh. But we've got to do something. This whole situation's seriously cutting into our playtime. Do you really think she'll stop being mad at us if we do something now? Quit being so weenie. We've got to be willing to put in the work and find out. This calls for Operation Super Sorry. Super Sorry? The super stands for super difficult. And now you're in on it too, Haruhi. That's right. You know the code name. Welcome to the Shared Destiny Corps. Okay, time to strategize. So, what do you guys think we should do? How about giving her a gift? A gift, huh? My dad always buys my mom a present after a big fight. I think Malika would like that. Sure. All right, let's give her a gift. I just remembered. Van, let's try looking for something at that place we found the other day. Good idea. Hurry, we're heading just outside of town to the Njord Step. And we ain't coming back until we found something Milika would like. See you there. Quest Milika Secrets. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And that's how the side quests usually start. Yeah, you get something in the mail, or you find something there, and then you talk to people. Let's talk to this guy. Chapter 3B, The Bull's Requiem. I'm afraid we don't sell anything like that here. I see. That is quite a shame. I was sure I would be able to find one if I came here. But all is not lost. I was able to find something even better by coming here. Really? We have something that rare? Indeed. You don't often find ladies graced with such beauty such as yours in any old village. Why, I think we found our new Tamaki. What's this? Excuse me. Oh, you do have quite an interesting scent. Where the hell do you get off? Apologies. I was just curious. You have a peculiar air about you. So do you need my wares or not? You came all the way from Shatola, right? Ah, that's right. It looks like you don't have the mechanism I need after all. Mechanism? Oh, I'm sorry. I should introduce myself. The name is Hein. I tend to inhabit the Shatola Atelier. You can find Shatola south of here. It's quite a peaceful little port town. Or rather, it was. It's grown busier since that event with the Sea's Light and Lorelei's appearance. Anyway, it looks like I'm done here. Do stop by the atelier if you find yourself in Shatola, won't you? Priority Guide. Use the button when selecting stories. The question menu prioritize display the guide. So we can come up this way. Press this place. Chapter 3A, The Heaven's Egg. I'm sorry for sitting. Oh, it's my better voice. I'm sorry for being such a bother. It's no problem at all. Though I must say I was surprised, considering I'd just given Istina some medicine from Nemia Town, too. Don't tell me there's something going around at the orphanage. No, no, it's nothing like that. Sup, losers? Ah, welcome. Would you give me a moment? I'm just dealing with another client. Thank you for waiting. Are you from Lethe Village? Not quite. This is Haruhi. They live nearby, but they've seen their fair share of trouble. It's nice to meet you. Likewise, the name's Axel, or we'll say Asel. It's like Axel. Yeah, we'll say Axel. It sounds like Axel. The name's Axel or Asel. Mm. Yeah, we'll say Asel. But I'm not saying ass. He came all the way from Nemea Town. Well, that's because there isn't a doctor as skilled as you there, Dr. Kress. Where's Nemea? Or Nemea? We'll say Nemea. Oh, that's right. You must not know. Nemea is east of here, sitting pretty close to the spring seaside. It's a beautiful town filled with cherry blossoms. I definitely recommend going to see them for yourself sometime. Well, actually, now might not be the best time for sightseeing. Did something happen? We've been having some trouble. We've been seeing some strange occurrences ever since the Seas Light was acting up not long ago. They caused a few injuries amongst those who were investigating the egg. They were investigating egg? So, this strange structure called the Heaven's Egg appeared next to the Seas Light, and ever since then. Hey, Cress, I brought you the ingredients you asked for. Thank you, Dim. You're actually useful for once. I just need to mix these and... Because the snap was necessary. All done. Your medicine is ready, Aesel. Thank you so much. In that case, I'd best be heading back. Dr. Kress, Mr. Dim, and Haruhi. I hope we can meet again soon. I think he's our Mori. He's not a Kyoya, that's for sure. Dr. Kress? Mr. Dim? What's a heaven's egg? Did he pique your interest? Anything to do with the Seas Light, huh? Your need to meddle in other people's business is unparalleled. If you want to go sticking your nose in their troubles, then that's on you. You want to fix it, right? I wouldn't say that. You can find Nemea Town to the east of Lethe, beyond the Njord Steppe. Tell Aesel that I said hello if you decide to go. You gotta love this. This music is not like really super catchy, like Stardew Valley or Persona or anything, but it's not bad. It's just kind of there. It's as much making fun of it as it's not bad. Like I said, I'm making fun of it basically. It's good enough for what it is. I see. This is a giant monolith, isn't it? I bet this was something that has something to do with what's been going on lately. I don't think we're meant to go near it. Oh, do you live in this village? Not really. My name's Shrika Viramand. Shrika? 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 Eh, we'll say Shrika. Shrika Viramand. I'm a missionary from the Seaslight Order. The Seaslight has been acting strange recently, hasn't it? I'm looking into it now. I actually came to this village just before that what happened because I heard a meteor landed here. I wanted to see it. Do you know anything about it? I mean, there was a girl inside. Inside? Oh, very funny. I see you're pulling my leg, aren't you? It's rather bold of you to tease a missionary. How come you know so much anyway? You're not just a plain old villager, are you? You say you're investigating the Seas Light. Ah, I see. So you're not a villager. You're a traveler. Sister Shrika, it's about time we got going. Already? Well, alright. I figured a few things out anyway. See you later, traveler. I'll be in the Holy Capital in the west, so come visit me if you're in the area. Although, you're investigating the Sea's Light, so I'm sure we'll run into each other again. You're wondering why? It's pretty obvious why. It's because the Winter Sea's Light is in the Holy Capital of Argene. Argene? Argene? We'll say Argene. Let's go. Okay. There we go. There's our three kind of advancing the story, telling us about the three sections of this chapter. So I've done 2/3 of them. I'm on the third on my playthrough, and I've played them through in the order that they come in the menu. Yeah, we'll go the entrance. It's fine. Actually, yeah, we'll wait until after I get over to the places. So you can see it's got 3A, 3B, 3C. So it's intending us to go to Nemea for the Spring Seas Light, then to Shatola for the Summer Seas Light, and then off to Argene, or capital, for the Earth Seas Light, is the way it wants us to. And I've done them in that order. For this one, though, what I'm going to do is I'm going to today, in the hour and a half, 2 hours or so that we have left of this stream, I'm going to go through there's like little side dungeons that are about the same level of characters, of monsters and stuff like that. One of them is the Njord Steppes. The other, I think, is called the Jade Forest. That give us the access to these two areas. And if I have time, try to go through the third one to over here. That way we can kind of get through each of the cities to access all the different side quests, access more seeds from different places, etc. But and then I'll let you guys let me know over the course of the next week, either on Twitter, Discord, wherever. Just let me know. Hey, where do we want you might go first? Do we want to go spring first? Do we want to go summer first? I will say the Earth one is the hardest one to get to, or through, because these two are kind of similar leveled um, to each other. This one is a higher level stuff, so we're gonna get our butts kicked if we try to do that one first. But we can try. We can build ourselves up to it, and then just be like, okay, we're gonna play through but not finish these two, and then finish this one first, or whatever. But while we're in here, let's see. We got job upgrades. Press and slash. Cool. We got a new extra attack, and that unlocked the second one of these. Equip Assault Savant. And I have, what, 2200 Gorilla? So, yeah, we'll head towards Nemea first, because that's the spring town, so that'll give us some spring seeds that we don't have access to just yet. So, to the Njord Steppe. Spend our money on what we can. And now it's going to show off the Njord Steppe again, even though we've been here already. Oh, it's going to show off Arya. Wow, this is some meadow. It's my first time seeing a view like this. You don't have meadows in your time? The heck? I wouldn't say that we don't, but they're not what they used to be. Still, there's a good number of monsters prowling around here. We need to get past this meadow for to reach Nemea, and it isn't going to be easy. We're going to want to take breaks as we go so we don't wear ourselves out, but... Quick drink. Oh, look, Haruhi. That place would be perfect for taking a break. I don't see any monsters around it at all. The sooner we spot areas like that, the better. Let's keep an eye out for them going forward. Are you ready to take a break? I think we should. We don't know what's waiting for us up ahead. Let's take the opportunity to rest while we have it. Okay. we should be able to enjoy a relatively relaxed meal, too. You can't do much on an empty stomach, right? Let's see what kind of meal we can make. So this is talking about, now we get a new function here. You can take meals. It doesn't work quite the same as like social links. If they enjoy the meal, if it's something that they would like, then you get to talk with them during the break, and the meals will have stronger effects. So like if I did my sandwich instead of plus 50% stamina, I think it's plus 60% or something like that. And you can only do it once a day, and it can only be done at ones within dungeons. Okay, I think we've rested long enough. Are you ready to keep going? Yep. All right. And now enemies have updated. So we have a Bloom is a new type of enemy, and these guys are level 10. It's the story for the side quest over here with these guys. Haruhi, you came! All right, commencing Operation Super Sorry. Wait a sec, Van. We haven't even decided what the present's gonna be yet. Good point. Um, Dad says girls like pretty stuff, so maybe she'll like something pretty too. Pretty stuff? Oh, we can look for a pretty stone or something near the rocks. Nice! Okay, that's the gift decided. All that's left is to find one. Haruhi, do you have the right tools for the job? Oh, of course. All right. Nice work, recruit. Okay, roll out. Do our little side quests. Hey, Van, did you find anything yet? Nothing. I can't find a single one. How about you, Haruhi? There's something on the floor here. What's that? For real? Whoa, you did it! Nicely done, Haruhi. You deserve a reward for your service. It's so pretty. There's no way Milika can stay mad at us if we give her this. Then we can go back to playing just like we used to. We should give this to her right away. You're right. Let's head back to Lethe and meet up again in front of the inn. We're not going to do that. We'll do that next time we're in town. I want to try to get through this dungeon today with Nord's Step so we can get access to, oh, uh, to Nemea so we can get the spring seeds. Because some of them have, they're kind of like the cucumbers that I have where they take a few days to grow, but then they repeatedly harvest. And those are good money. Stuff like that is your best money in the game, I find. Um, okay, wow, I need to eat that for now. This way. Yeah, we're gonna start seeing more debuffs and statuses as we progress now. Now you can see an example of a fear that's not sleeping, that has its like set rotating pattern of what it does. Keep our distance. Thankfully, these ones don't have a very good like wide radius detection. Like it's not coming after me. There you go. There's an example. I'm taking poison. Continuous magic damage is what they like. Upgrade, upgrade. My freezing ability and unlock that. I haven't found anything yet that I can think of that is effective at getting rid of those like damage over time effects. There's some things that do with some of them, food that you can put on, but I haven't found stuff for everything. It's already noon and we're low on both health and stamina, so I have a sandwich. Oh, there's a treasure chest. Let's hit that before we continue through. Let's see, I don't think there's a chest in here, is there? Yes, there is. Arrow orb recipe. Now we're going to start finding things like those that'll help kill the things that do dot damage. And we're halfway through. Activate that one light. Try to sneak past this thing. It's always nice to try and sneak past these things. There's usually like a chest or a canoe doll or something in there. Oh wow. I have no room. Okay, we are gonna have to go buy it. Pack. Let's do that because I'm not gonna not keep running into this. This is gonna be an issue that's gonna start coming up more and more. So return home. Drop most everything in here. Oh, we can sell those. Hardstone, meat. Sell the seeds for, or put the seeds in here for now. Pick up what do that. And we'll sell those. Sell that. I think the first backpack upgrade only costs like 500, so we'll definitely do that. It's going to be a 50% increase in what we can carry. So let's do that. Keep it fast. Save some time in our day by teleporting. I am. We could do the kid story, but we're not going to. Let's see. Yep, backpack level 2, 500. That will be worth it. We can carry more stuff and stop running into that same issue of, oh no, you're full up on whatever. All right, let's advance to the next back over there. We were already halfway through the thing, so we'll make it to the other side towards Namiya. Go to Namiya today. Hit their general store if we get there before they close at 8. And then tomorrow in game, we'll go south towards Shatola. Center. Oh, there's a chest back here that we weren't able to get. It's terrifying and not attacking us. Ooh, copper ore. That's going to come in handy for upgrading our weapons. All right. Go beat up some stuff. Woo! Yeah, you can see we're getting a lot of damage real fast there because I haven't upgraded my weapons yet, I don't think. You see. Details. Nope, I have not. So it's always a, hey, if you're getting your butt kicked, go see if you can afford to upgrade your weapon. because that will always be a huge help to it, or grind some levels, or both. Forager stuff. This requires a bomb level 2, which I still don't have in the game. I don't think that comes in chapter 3. So you can see the fighter class is kind of your default, hey, I'm going to kick butt kind of thing. It's a good class. I definitely want to do a series of videos focusing on each of the job classes as you get them. And now we'll come out the other side, and now we can travel through there without having to go in like through on the map, more map. So we can now just do like this. But for now, into Nemia Town. We will not advance the story here. We will advance the farming side though. I didn't get here till later on my playthrough. It took me a little bit of time. So we're kind of rushing it faster than I played, but the seeds from Nemia are worth it, and I'm regretting it because I'm currently in late summer on my playthrough, and there's spring seeds, and I'm like, oh man, I wish I had those for my farming or my cooking. So this is Nemia Town. This is the place where the cherry blossoms bloom all year round, right? Oh, visitors! Oh, that's a terrible old lady voice. A terrible old lady voices. Oh, visitors! Did you come far? We came from Lethe village. My oh my! You came from that far away? Now, don't take this the wrong way, but you shouldn't hang about here too long. What's the problem? This place doesn't look dangerous. Well, of course. We try to maintain the peace here in Nemia. But then that heaven's egg turned up. Yeah, I think Aesel mentioned that before. Or what is the heaven's egg? Just what the heck is the heaven's egg? I'd tell you if I could, but truth be told, we don't know either. If you want to stick around and see what's been going on for yourselves, then that's up to you. But monsters have been swooping in from the heaven's egg. And they've been making off with any young girl they could find in town. What kind of monsters would do that? Good question. Nobody had seen anything like them in these parts before. Aesel and the Argus Brigade have been scaring them off, but even they're at their wits' end. You just take care, all right? It must be connected to the Sea's Light. Let's go check out the Heaven's Egg. We'll say it must be connected to the Sea's Light. Agreed. It's highly probable this is a result of the abnormality from before. We should look into this more. But this place is a maze. It would be helpful if we could find someone to show us around. You tell Arya about Aesel. Oh, that lady said something about him. I get the impression he's taking the reins in dealing with these monsters. Is he really that impressive, I wonder? I suppose I'll find out when we meet him. Let's see if we can find him. And now you can see we've got this. 2 more levels we can explore. But we're gonna go right now up here to the general store. And buy some Nemean tomato seeds. Buy 8 of those. Oh, we'll buy a strawberry seed. And that'll have to do it for now. We'll come back another day and we'll buy more of those seeds. What is it? We're going to be shopping for seeds here. These are way better than like the carrots and dress lettuce and whatnot that we find over in Lethe. But let's investigate the town a little bit. Try and find like chests that are sitting around. Um, I know there's one of the houses has one in it. There's a couple hidden behind, I think. Is it not this one? Nope. We'll find some places that have hidden chests, like that one. So, spend the day roaming and wandering, exploring. In game tomorrow, we'll do head to the south towards Shatola, unless I get enough money to come back and buy some more good seeds over here. Let's investigate in here. Let's see. I don't know if this is the house with the chest in it. We'll find out shortly. So over here is the tavern, I think, or the bar. Yeah, the bar. Welcome. Feel free to take a seat wherever you like. Oh, they haven't unlocked that side quest for us yet. So come back in here. Nope, nothing in the kitchen. Try and remember where all the chests in this village were. You kind of saw me looking for them earlier on Lethe. Yeah, there's a series of side quests. That's why I was talking to the bartender there. Um, it'll probably unlock in a day or two, I guess. We'll get a letter about it. Um, basically, we go to the bar or tavern or something like that in each city, and they'll be like, "Hey, help us find or build a new menu," and so that's when you get your cooking. I think I actually needed my kitchen recipe for that first, so I need to unlock that. It'll take us a few days, but once we get the tomatoes growing and harvested, that'll go fast because those grow back like every day and they'll be good. Um, money. I think they pay about as much per as like a carrot does, but they'll grow back each day without having to be replanted. So that's nice. The first few days takes a while for them to uh, be harvestable. Looking around for some treasure chests. Gotta find the freebies, because this game does not give you much in the way of money early on. But there are some enemies that will drop things like fur and horns and stuff like that that their only use is to sell. Here we go. There's a chest. Sugar. Nice. Ba-doo. All right. I know there's more in here, but we'll figure it out another time. Let's go plant our seeds before it gets too late. Late today. There's a monolite dome. Let's go home from here. Plant those seeds we bought. And do. There we go. That gets money when we ship it. I don't think anything else here. Yeah, everything else here is stuff we'll use. So we'll sell those crystals, get some more gold or gorilla. I keep wanting to call it gold because, that's kind of what it is. It's your currency of the game. No, don't tell me nighty night yet. Stupid fairy. Oh, advance these. All right, we got 8 of these, so we'll plant them These 8 spots here. Plant this one. I can't plant there. We'll plant this back here. And I think I had some others back here for like legs. Yep, carrots. Carrots will grow tomorrow, so plant those. And yeah, it's not the most exciting thing for, watching, I'm sure. Ooh, I did that perfectly. I have a couple spots left over that way for what we'll find out in the next day or two. Yeah, unlocking the fairies is how you really advance the farm. Um, we'll get in more detail on that tomorrow in game. Ooh, I don't have much in the way of those left, and I don't have any of those yet. We're gonna need money to build a kitchen soon, and I think that costs 2,000. We'll find out soon enough. We'll get money. Oh, yes, yes, we are, Arya. And we can make an arrow orb. This is like a offensive item. If you get made its weak against wind, you can use that. I'm not going to carry it with me today, right now, because we are still limited on bag space. I need to, I think it's 10,000 for the next bag upgrade. But once I get that, then we'll definitely be like, oh yeah, we'll carry around stuff like that all the time. Gotta level up. Woo. Got the dress lettuce, the uni onions, for star crystals. Yeah, we don't have the 2,000 even. But we'll see here soon. Hopefully, money will start coming in a bit better now that we've got better crops and whatnot. All right, here we go. How's it going, Harvey? Glad to see you're awake finally. That's not the voice she is, but whatever. So, ta-da! What do you think? You can't just dump your stuff here. Live here too, You don't mind, right, Harvey? Because I've got something even more important to tell you. I'm gonna write a wish list of stuff I'd like you to do, and you're gonna do it. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why don't you just do it yourself, all powerful fairy? Well, isn't it obvious? I'm trying to inspire your day to day. It's fun having goals to work towards, right? But I know you're pretty stingy, so if it helps you get moving, then I'll be dishing out rewards too. Like, oh, my help with the farm work. Let me take a drink. My voice is cracking here. Or, I can give you super helpful tool recipes. Why is the power of a great fairy terrific? You're gonna have so much fun with this. I look forward to seeing what you can do. So fairy orders. This is what I was talking about. How you advance. As we get more fairies, we get more orders for each fairy, and there are things like, well, we'll look at it here in a second. But as you advance them, we get new things. So we'll look at the ones that she gives. You know. So for example, harvesting different crops, upgrading the backpack, making return bells, repair kits, etc. Um, completing quests in Lethe Village, getting the kitchen counter, making some of the stuff, cooking, etc. And as we do, you can see up top here, 3 to go until we get a president. The up top right, it's going to tell us we're going to get a fermenting barrel recipe and a flour mill recipe. So, do the Harvestella wheat. 1, 10, yep. Dress lettuce times 1. There we go. Now we got those 2 recipes. Next upgrade, plow skill. So that's the when I'm using like the pick to hoe the ground essentially. So we need 3 more to that. Boom, we'll do those 3. We did it. Yeah. Another 6 until we get stamina down. Level 1. So harvest uni onion, upgrade the backpack, return battle, and make a repair kit. So we don't have those yet. And that gives us the plow charge, which I can hold down the button and I can do a wider area. As you can see, 3 in a shot. With each of the areas, you get upgrades to other tools. So if we go spring first, the wind fairy there will give us basically the same thing, but it's for harvesting, and it does it a 3x3 area instead of just 1. Um, the water fairy will have one for the sprinkler, the water sprinkler. I'm going to be holding it down anyways as I water, so it generates out into that same like 1x3 line. And then I haven't confirmed it yet, but the earth fairy is probably going to give us something that allows me to break those big old rocks. And then they also give you recipes for processors, which is what those 2 recipes we started off with were. So I can come over here to my crafting table. Wow, that was fast! Thanks for completing an item on my wish list! I already gave you a handy dandy tool recipe before, so... How's this? You received 9 carrots. You can pop these carrots into a drink maker and make vegetable juice. Not only is it super yum, but vegetable juice replenishes your endurance too. I can drink juice until it pours right out of my ears, so hop to it. Wait, so this is for your benefit? Hey, you'll be happy drinking yummy juice too, you know. Anyway, that's what the berries are for. I'll be waiting for you to get that drink maker. That wasn't berries, you gave me carrots. Yeah, there's things like that where they need to do like a patch to fix some of the dialogues. But now I can make a flour mill, which will let me turn all those wheat that I've been saving into flour, and a fermenting barrel, which is what she was talking about, make juices out of things. It's like vegetable juice, tomato juice, fruit juice. Create one of those. Craft our fermenting barrel. And we've done all those. And now, because those were things, we can complete those and get our plow skill stamina down 1. So now it won't eat as much stamina when I use my effect. I guess they call it the plow for this one, but it's the hoe from any other game to place, places for seeds. And we got this. Keeping your appointments from Cress. I know you're busy traveling all over the world, but it's about time you came back for a checkup. Who knows what state your health is in now? I know you're sick of hearing it, but your health comes first. You can't adventure when you're bedridden, right? Don't forget to visit the clinic, understand? So, first things first, let's put down, yeah, we can put these down. We'll put one there, and yep, we'll place it that way. And we'll place the other one right there. Turn it around. Boom. All right, we'll harvest this. Harvest this. Harvest our cucumbers. We will sell those because both of those sell for good. And so tomorrow we should have enough to upgrade our. Yeah, along with these. Should have enough to upgrade our thing, but it's in here. We'll get some wheat out. Take 3 wheat in there. And tomorrow we'll have a thing of flour. We'll toss 8 carrot in there. We'll get a vegetable juice. Toss these others in here to sell. And then in future days, I have, all these berries, so I can do berry juice. It doesn't heal quite as good. It's 600 versus 700 hit points. But it's good enough for what we're doing right now. Water the crops real quick. We'll go do the side quests that we've unlocked in town. Because each of those gives like or actual side quests, not the character side quests, will pay you something like 1 to 3,000 or something like that, gorilla per, and they give you usually like 1 or 2 rewards, like 3 each of something like 2 sets of seeds or some food item or something. So we'll show you that here. We'll finish up the kids quest in town today. Might allow us to get the money to buy our kitchen upgrade, so it'll be ready for tomorrow. Talk to the kids. Everybody here? Great. Then let's go to Milka's house. I really hope she likes it. Hey, Milka! We've got something to show you. Hold on just a moment. Is it just me, or does she sound rushed? Mom told me that girls need extra time to get pretty and stuff. Maybe that's why. So sorry to keep you waiting. It's no problem. Honestly, don't you know it's rude to turn up at a girl's house unannounced? And why did you bring Haruhi with you? They have something important to say. What? What could be so important they have to tell me right now? Hey, Haruhi, you're really starting to stress me out. Look, Milka. Hmm? What is up with you two? You look like you're about to cry. Well, we're super sorry. Huh? What are you apologizing for? We got you this. Here, please take it. Wow, it's so pretty. It's like a jewel. Is this really for me? This is wonderful. Thank you. But it still doesn't answer my question. What are you apologizing for? And what's with the surprise present? Well, you see, you've been going home a lot earlier recently. We figured we'd done something to upset you without realizing. Huh? So we wanted to make it up to you. Will you still be our friend? But I'm not angry. What? You're kidding. I'm really not. I'm not even the slightest bit angry. So then we got it all wrong? So that's why you guys went and found the stone? Such doofuses. Don't think I'm gonna give it back to you, though. I'm gonna treasure this always. Do what you like with it. As long as it makes you happy, Melika. I'll take good care of it. Is that all you came here for? Oh, yeah, pretty much. In that case, I'll see you both tomorrow. Bye bye! Oh, what the heck was that? All our hard work wasted. Eh, you made Melika happy, though. That's right. That's right. She was really happy. Our hard work really paid off. Whatever. This was just a misunderstanding. That ain't so bad. I'm glad that worked out so well. Guess we should head home. Race you to the fountain. We'll catch you there too, Haruhi. I've still got to give you your reward. Do-do-do-do. So now they want me to run over here. And this is how a lot of these quests go. It's just like run here, run there. Occasionally, every now and then, one of them will have like a fight. Haruhi, I gotta say thank you for all your help back there. That's right. Thank you so much for helping today, Haruhi. I'm just glad Milka was mad. I don't know what we would have done if she actually was. What's up? It looks like something's bothering you. We never did ask why she leaves early. Oh no, you're right. I totally forgot. I guess at least we know she isn't angry at us or anything. Maybe it isn't any of our business. She did say she'll see us tomorrow. Nope, I can't let this go. But Van, I've got to go and ask her why. If I don't do it now, then it's gonna keep me up at night. Run away! Whoa, Van, wait up! We've got to catch up with them, Haruhi. Run away! Alright, so now we get to go right back over to where we she lives up here, I think. Yeah. Over back here behind the elevator. Actually, she lives next to the elevator. We're gonna spy. Then, there you are. Why are you hiding? Shh, look over there. Are you playing hide and seek? No, you dummy. Look at Milica's house. Why? What's going on? So it's decided? Yes. I found us a nice house in Chitola. I think you'll both love. In Chitola? I guess I get to work on my tan? Don't you think you're a little too young to be concerned with that? Chitola's right by the sea, so you'll have lots of places to explore. Being able to swim the sea whenever I like does sound like a lot of fun. In that case, I guess you'll have no problem helping us pack? Sure! We've all got to do our part, and I'll need to inform the mayor. It's only going to get busier from here. That they're moving? But how can we play together every day if she moves to Shatola? Hmm. Let's call it a day. Yeah, okay. I guess I'll see you tomorrow, Van? Sure. And Relica's secret. Boom. We got 500 Rilla, and then you see 6 each of the just stellar wheat, just like seeds. This is where most of the money comes from, both from the seeds that we get from a lot of these and just the gorilla. This one's not much, but some of them get up to like 3,000. So, yes, we broke 2,000. And we're right next to the renovator. So, pop in here. Bam, kitchen counter. That will unlock we'll see here tomorrow, I think, after it happens. And I think I missed a chest in here. In this house. Oh, wait, no, that's not the house. This house. There's a house in here somewhere. Yep, there it is. I missed a chest here. With some eggs. Woohoo! Alright. Now, because I did the quest, I've got all these on me, so let's return home fast. We'll plant the seeds. Let's toss them in there. Plant and water our seeds real quick. Let's see, we'll do the celery wheat ones first. Oh, that's all we can do. For time. Clear up some backpack space, and now we'll go to the south and check out the next area. Just coming down to this next dungeon out here will unlock some side quests, and then going to Shatola will unlock some side quests. as we come to the Jade Forest, full of goblins and goblin-like fears. And this creepy guy. What's wrong now? We're going to Shatola. We're going back to Shatola. Mummy? Yes, I know. You'll get your boat, don't you worry. It's just taking some time to prepare. They're likely to continue on today as well. But shipbuilding is a costly affair. You'll need to work harder to help me pay for it. Now, we must hurry back. You wouldn't want to be late for your performance. Neep. Such an audacious child. I'm not asking for the earth. All you need to do is sing. Kind of leading up to what happens in Shatoa. As we now enter the map. Alright. And let's get to exploring. Over here, we have access to, there's going to be a ladder coming down. And this way. And got some of those chlorogels. Oh, well, I killed you. Well, I'll switch over to the Salt Savant. Because these things take weakness from both of the elements of this class, which are, I think, Crushing or Sage. And are, here, I'll show you what I was talking about. Good job here. Oh, we just unlocked it. Mode change. This is the default ability. It lets you go between Sage and Crushing. I don't know which one is the default for it, because if those guys, I think it's Crushing is the default. But like those guys are weak to both. You can see in my encyclopedia here. Maybe they'll show up. No, that's it right there. Weak to Crushing and Sage. As we kill more of them, we'll unlock, what's it resistant to? What's its other weakness? So you'll see the thing we talked about in earlier. There's wave, water, and ice. They go in depth on the elements on this game. I would not be surprised if there's something like fire, burning, and smoldering. So we'll see. But advance the story. And she's taking damage from poison. Let's come back here. We'll eat a sandwich to get some benefits from it. As we'll show off the eating sandwiches, the little take a break thing. Eat a sandwich made by Press. We'll show off. There's the sandwich. Has anyone ever told you you're kind of tactless? Well, that's just rude. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it in a bad way. I mentioned it because the way everything played out, we ended up living together. I've only ever shared a room once before, and that was the research partner. It was a complete disaster. For one thing, I'm a night person, so we were on totally different schedules. And, well, apparently, I'm just not a very cooperative person. Sounds about right. Oh, come on, you were too quick to agree. Just to put it out there, I did my fair share of the housework and everything, It wasn't because of anything like that. I think we just had very different ways of life. So it's a surprise that I could live with you, because you're so open-minded, or should I say, laid back? Maybe we live so well together because we're both so laid back. Maybe the person you live with changed. I guess so. I hadn't thought of it that way before. Just out of curiosity, have you ever thought there was anything weird about me while we've been living together? I mean, if there isn't, then that's fine. But like, do I do anything weird while I sleep, for example? You don't snore if you're worried. Hey, I was trying to be discreet about it. See what I mean about the whole tactless thing? I don't know what I look like while I'm sleeping. I just wonder sometimes if I do anything embarrassing. If I do, will you promise to wake me up while you sleep on your hair? It's gonna be uncomfortable. Wait, is this why I was called uncooperative? And HP fully recovered, stamina's fully restored. With other ones, we'll get like, I think it gives a bigger boost. Like if it's a plus 10% to physical attack, I think it does a plus 15 or something. I don't know. I've only done it a few times, but we'll keep wandering. We'll explore this. This is a pretty big area for just to pass through. It's not like the. I mean, the Njord plane has its share of stuff too, but considering how late in the day we got started with this, we might not be finishing it. Oh, those are level 16. Yeah, the fighter's abilities are pretty good at getting a crowd. Oh, I need to. Yeah, when I have money, we'll start making more money soon, so we'll definitely have to upgrade our gear and weapons and everything. But yeah, let me know. I mean, obviously, there's no one in chat today. No one. We're live, but no one's watching, unfortunately. That'll change eventually. Switch classes. Boom. But yeah, hopefully we'll. I mean, we'll get to the point where people are live and interacting with me as I play. For now, though, it's I get to talk and interact. You get some people who are like, "Oh, well, I'm just going to sit there and I'm going to do nothing and just play." And if there's no one I'm streaming to, why should I do anything for them? And it's like, oh, you got to be entertaining, man. It still comes with everything. But kick the butt, fight, fight, fight. And is there a chest or something over here? I seem to remember. Maybe it was the other side. So we'll get around to that side and we'll fix that bridge and whatnot. But like, yeah, you get the idea of kind of what these dungeons are built like, and there's other things that show up at other times. Sneak on past to get the Nelu doll. Run away! Do not let that thing hit us. Yeah, you saw how just a big chunk it hit her. Yeah, those things follow the boss things too of using you want to call it the break things, the break policies. They don't use like the standard weaknesses of whatever they're a bigger version of necessarily. We can use this to rest. Yeah, this is a resting spot. Nah, we're not that bad off. We'll leave without taking a break. Those are useful sometimes, but we don't really need it right now. The way of those red beam things, or its special attack spot. Okay. Okay, now we'll use that dang thing, because I've got a good hit or two in there, and I'm down to my last sandwich. Until I unlock the kitchen tomorrow, I can't make more. Some tree roots by the side of the road that look just right for sitting on. No monsters around? Yep, take a break. Restore some health. This uses up like an hour, I think. The wind is blowing through the leaves. A stream is gently running by, and the birds are chirping. You immerse yourself in the sounds of nature. 1 hour later, you enjoyed nature so much that your break ended up being longer than expected. But your body got the rest it needed. Your health and stamina have been replenished. And now we're full up of both. those are useful. Unfortunately, you can only use them once. I think. It seems to have disappeared from now. But mine there. There's a ladder there. We're gonna have to find how to get to as well. Repair the bridge. Boom. It is now 6:30 in the evening. Yeah, like as you can see, this is a bit bigger of a place than the Njord Step was. So there it is. Maybe she'll teach us how to destroy walls. With that, I don't know if it's story based specifically or just finding a wall after she joins the party. Let's see. With the mellow kid there, or whatever that how you want to say it. Past. Switch classes, and boom. Yeah, let me know if there's anything you guys want to see more of, obviously. Like, comment, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. All the standard streaming, or, you know, YouTube stuff. But also just, let me know what games you want to see. We're going to keep going. This one, I don't think is blocking anything. Yeah, not all of them have something hidden behind them that they go to. Sometimes they're just there and in your way. Ooh, we're low on health. Yeah, I think now we're gonna just teleport out. We'll call it a day. It's 8:10. Save all our stuff there, and we can. I mean, we got a little time until it gets too late. We'll see if we can find our stuff around here, but we'll upgrade our weapons and gear tomorrow. We'll get some levels too, because those are all high tier stuff. Oh, I'm taking care of the child. Wow, this showed up just because we unlocked that place. I thought it wouldn't think this would show up today. Meet me at the Jade Forest. Who could have written this letter? Try going to the Jade Forest to find out more. Like I said, side quest. A suspicious letter. Go and meet the sender of the letter in the Jade Forest. Not today. It is nice though that you return home when you return home or you go to a city, it automatically refills your health completely. So there's always that nice benefit. But yeah. Go to the hilltop. Get these up here. So some of the other advantages that we get as we level up the fairies. For example, once we get the water fairy, I don't know if it also requires the wind fairy. She shows up in the thing for it, but I don't know if she's required to have both of them. We'll unlock like a bridge here that goes across to that, and it'll have like a waterfall going across. And it'll be this like it's called the waterside biome, and so there's special stuff you can plant only there. Um, there's seeds for the cave as well that you'll unlock, which I assume is what the thing down in the bottom left there that it was. I don't know why I just ran down this way. Well, I can teleport. But I think the Earth Fairy, I haven't gotten that far in my playthrough. We'll unlock, like, we'll remove the block on this and let me go to a cave area where I can do other special seeds. So it's kind of like, I'm trying to think of a good comparison. Most games are just like, oh no, you have your seasonal seeds, but you can plant them, anywhere. Like Stardew, you have your seasonal seeds. Yes, your greenhouse lets you plant anything year round, but that's not the same as, oh, these can only be planted Actually, a good example would be the rice seeds, I guess, in Stardew is probably the closest example. Where does benefit from being next to water? It would be kind of like your waterside biome, but these ones you can only plant in the waterside biome. On my playthrough, for example, I haven't unlocked a cave, but I've got like 3 or 4 different types of cave specific seeds. So let's see what we're gonna get sold. Yeah, we should have enough money to upgrade some weapons tomorrow. 1 level each for both of us. I think it'll be 750 for the two. Go to sleep for the night. Do. Leveled up to. Ooh, got level 15. 2 levels. That helps. So we got. Yep, 2100. We'll have enough for that, and I think we can get something better. Tap, tap, tick, tick. Boom. What's that noise? Oh, excuse me. Too much drinking. Hey, good morning. Did I wake you? Sorry about that. I just finished building the kitchen counter you requested. Is here a good place for it? Yeah, sure. Looks good. Great. In that case, allow me to explain how to use it. You can make food using the kitchen counter. Yes, that's what a kitchen counter is for. In order to make food, you will need a recipe and the necessary ingredients. You can buy recipes from stores or earn them as rewards, so keep an eye out for them. Eating food not only eases hunger, but it replenishes stamina too. Also, cooking is cheaper than store-bought food. It's nice trying out different meals when you're in the right mood. I can cook so long as I have a recipe. A recipe, eh? In that case, there's Haruhi has cooked. You received a mountain stir-fry recipe. Why don't you try using this recipe for starters? It's simple and easy enough for even beginners to master. It's on the house. Consider it a freebie. Anyway, I'd best get moving. Do excuse me. If there's ever anything else you need building, then we can talk it over at my store. So now we can come over here and we can unlock Mountain Stir Fry. I'll make 3 of these. Chop, 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 chop. Boom! A dish made of fresh wild leaves and little mushrooms. The flavors shine in this simple but tasty local dish from Leffe. But you can see, like, I can also switch them over to high quality, which prepares gourmet food, which increases this. Like you can see, it jumps the hit points from 900 to 1350 and the stamina from 50 to 60%. So as you get later on, yes, you get better upgrades and stuff like that. Refurbish the kitchen counter. Boom. We'll have like cooked so many times. We'll unlock stuff here. More corn, eating onions, small potatoes. Definitely other, some stuff we've done, some we haven't done. Grass. Well, we had a grass seed once. Maybe we haven't gotten it in this playthrough. They drop a lot of times for free from certain enemies. I think it was the chloro gels, but we haven't gotten any, I guess. Check over here. New products, general store owner. Thank you for your continued patronage. We are pleased to announce that we are now selling new food recipes. We have a wide selection, including hamburger and sandwich recipes. Learning to cook a variety of dishes will not only add excitement to your life, but it is also sure to come in handy on your adventure. Give one of our new recipes a try. From the general store. The more prepared you are. How are you holding up, Haruhi? Have you gotten used to your new life yet? I bet you find that you're spending more and more money buying seeds and expanding your farm. Well, I've attached a little something with this letter to help you along a bit. Sometimes when you get stuck from overspending, It's best to sell instead of buy, eh? Use this only when you really need to. I will take those and I will sell them right away. We've got a plan. Thanks for helping us find a present for Milika. Mission Super Sorry was a total success. Until we found out Milika's moving town. You just leave that to us, though. I've already got this new super secret plan. You have to keep this a secret, too. Don't say a word to Milika. See you later. Yeah. When you complete side quests, they'll also send you letters in the mail, so sometimes that's a lead up to the next stage in a side quest, but sometimes it isn't because you need to unlock places. So, like, oh, wait, I didn't realize that was in that spot. There we go. So we can hop over here, we can harvest. Just lettuce. Save a couple of those now that we have a kitchen. We can cook. Yeah, and that's going to be kind of the thing going forward is save a little bit here and there, but sell as well. You know, try to make money still. So we just got those. So let's see. We'll save 2 for now. And which one? Sell 3. And plants. So yeah, the no, I don't want to work on the farm today. Well, I technically am, but shut up. Let's see. I'll take one of these out. We'll have a fruit juice. Because boom, we got flour, we got vegetable juice. We're out of vegetable juice, so we'll save those. Oh, let me grab one here for flour. Because we will need flour to make sandwiches. So we got our money as best we've got it for now. Let's head on over to town to upgrade our weapons. Real quick. See if there's any side quests to do while we're here. Oh yeah, Cress wanted to see us, didn't she? Yeah. Yep, and there's an upgrade, a little side quest over there. Might be the kids. First things first, weapons. And we'll do Cress's too, I guess. She doesn't upgrade our she's got something similar. Let's see here. She's kind of like the uh Cress has the affinity affection thing. I don't know if that's going to be like a relationship thing later on or something that you can do romantically. I don't think so. Um, but like your party member, she's got her own little like 10-step quest that works just like a social link, or like I said, the confidants from Persona. But hers, rather than party upgrades, gives you items. So it's nice to have. Good to see you, Haruhi. I'm glad you came by for a checkup. We'll have to keep monitoring you for a while to see how you're recovering. I'm fine, honestly. Patience and recovery always say that. Let me take a look at you. Cress gives you a medical exam. All done. It looks like you're recovering smoothly. I couldn't find anything wrong with you. I was seriously worried about you when I saw you collapse that time. Uh, sorry, I can imagine that was scary. Well, if you don't want to scare me anymore, then keep coming in for your checkups, okay? Now, on to payment. For today's medical exam, it will be around this much. I can't afford that. I'm broke. Oh, is that too much? I wasn't trying to overcharge you or anything, though. Oh well, I suppose I'll just have to keep scraping by to keep this clinic going by then. You don't look like you're struggling. Well, I wouldn't want to worry my patients. What would you think if your doctor looked like they were struggling? But I mean, I'm doing fine with the everyday expenses. So what do you need the money for then? Hey now, I can understand your curiosity, but you can't just ask people such personal questions out of the blue. Ah, I just remembered. I haven't charged you for the first time I treated you yet either. My, you owe me quite a lot of money. Uh-oh. Haha, just kidding. I'm not that mean. All right, let's make a deal. You help me out in exchange for the medical exams? Deal. So you want me to help out at the clinic? Yes, nothing you can't handle, just the odd jobs here and there. Collecting materials for me and things like that. I'll write to you when I have something for you to do then. Thanks. The rumored physician. Pyroliquid. Bonding with your party. Here it is. It's talking about, yeah, you get party members' quests. Deepens your bond, strengthens their skills. But she's not a party member. So I don't know why it uses this one to discuss it, unless I guess, it's expecting you to hit one like Asil or Pine or something like that first, but those take a while. Hers just pops up first thing. Unless it's telling us that she will later join the party, which maybe she does. I don't know. She hasn't done it yet in my playthrough, so. Oh, yep, side quest. Oh, let's see if we can. Which one we got? 13, 16? I can. Let's check out the Conolly version. I don't know if I can afford. Nope, I need 4,000 for that. The Totokaku. We can name it too. But it's basically your mount that you can ride around on the board map. So let us know what name you want to have. Let's get some discussion on that going. Oh my, whatever should I do? I suppose I should tell the mayor. What's wrong? Oh, Haruhi, I'm glad you're here. There's something I'm worried about. You know that house on the outskirts of the village? The one that's unoccupied? It's right at the bottom of that road over there. Way back that way. I think I might have seen it. I think it was just behind it. Great, then that makes things a lot easier. Well, the thing is, there's been a weird rumor going around about that empty house. Apparently, people keep hearing noises coming from it at night. Maybe someone moved in. I thought so too at first. But there really doesn't seem to be anyone living there. It can only be one thing. Ghosts! That house is haunted! It's probably just a mice. Don't be so mean. Won't you hear me out? You might not believe me, but I have good reason to believe it's a ghost. You see, before that house got abandoned, the man who used to live there was a mercenary. But he got sent out of town on a mission once and never came back. He could still be alive somewhere. It's not unusual for people in his line of work to get sent out and end up never coming back. So I wanted to ask you, Haruhi, would you mind going to have a look at that house? No one else seems to be taking this rumor seriously. Why don't you do it yourself? Sure. Thanks, that would be a great help. Thanks, Haruhi. Quest, the haunted house. Let me know if you find anything, okay? So, I gotta go this way. Stairs. I keep forgetting I can jump in this game. So I used to like Rune Factory and all that where there's no jumping. This looks like the rumored house. There's no one around. You enter the house. Don't even knock first. It looks very tidy for an abandoned house. Who's there? I've seen you before. You're that outsider that just came to our village. What are you doing in here? I hope you weren't planning on stealing anything. I came here looking for the ghost. Ghost? You think I'm stupid? There's no ghost in this house. Get out, now! This is someone's house. It's not for people like you to come in when they feel like it. Are you related to the owner? That's none of your business. Now get out! Don't come near this house again! Can we at least talk? There's nothing to talk about. Doesn't look like I should talk to you anymore. But now let's tell the lady who sent you what happened. Ba-doo-ba-doo. And she's gonna send us down to the Jade Forest. Ah, Haruhi. How's it going? Did you find out anything about the house? Well, it wasn't a ghost. What was it then? I'm dying to find out. You tell her what happened at the house. I see. The noises make sense now. I never would have thought that a ghost, I mean, the person going in and out of the house, would be Sheeran. Or Sharon. We'll say Sheeran. Who's Sheeran? She's the lady you met at the house. Well, I got that much. Now, come to think of it, it's so obvious it was her. Now I feel awful. The whole village has been gossiping about her. Why has she been going into the house? It's not my place to say. Sorry. If you want to find out, you should ask her yourself. Yeah, she doesn't want to talk to me. What? She mistook you for a burglar and won't talk to you now? I'm sorry for sending you in there. I didn't think there was anyone inside. But you're right. It's not good to leave things like this. Oh, I've got it. I hope this plan's better than the last. Sharon always goes fruit picking in the Jade Forest. She likes the fruit that grows there. But recently, a new type of monster has come to live there, and she can't go to get her fruit anymore. Maybe if you got rid of the monster or brought her some of that fruit, she might forgive you and open up a bit. Eh, people always warm to someone who's helped them. Hope it works. Good luck, Haruhi. All right. Let's go to the Jade Forest. And I think once we get done with these side quests and end this day, we'll call it a end on this stream. Well, this will be our last day for today. I guess we won't make it to Shatola. Oh, wrong direction. But definitely, yeah, let me know. If you guys don't let me know, then I'll just assume you want me to go the order the game recommends. So we'll come over here first, because it does say, hey, there's something over here. Okay, my turn. Receiving orders, copy that. About to commence mission. Those humans are going down. Your perception is skewed, little boy. Duran Repes, that is a name. All right. My mission is to preserve the environment. I am not here to attack Abels. Ooh, really? Yes. I am maintaining the ecosystem in this very forest through my cloud. Huh? I don't know what an ecosystem is, but that sounds cool. Who's that? I see you read my letter. Many thanks. What are you doing playing with a kid? I did not mean to play with him, but he asked me to, and I could not leave him on his own. Apparently, the game is called Princess and the Omen. I found this boy wandering around, looking lost while I was carrying out my routine environmental checks. First, I ensured his safety, and then began to search for someone who could take him back to Lethe. So you wrote to me. That's right, you're a sharp one. This saves me some trouble. Could you possibly take him for me? All right, little boy, you can go home now. No! What? I'm never ever going back to the village. Ever! This does not add up. Children are supposed to be with their parents. Why would he refuse to go back? And after I explained at such lengths to him that it is dangerous to go any deeper into the forest. There must be a reason behind it. I wonder what reason it could be. At any rate, the situation has become complicated. We must resolve it. Let's go after the boy. Right. And now we come down here. Because this is one of the fruit things, I'm guessing. And bam. Get all these levels doing all these little side quests and whatnot, and we're going to advance this, when we get ready to advance the story in whichever direction we go, we'll be pretty good. This must be the fruit that the lady was talking about. Best to take as much fruit as possible. Let's gather some more. Let's see, there's one there and there's one up there. So we'll go this way. Gather some stuff, or mine, I guess. The game does distinguish between mining and gathering. There's still not enough. Let's get some more fruit. Bam. Melicid. Kick its butt. Kick its butt. Come up here. Do some stuff. Gather. And search. Yeah, I don't know that if you actually gain more stamina as you level through the game, and so it's like, okay, maybe you have the same amount, but you get things that let you use less. Hopefully this should be enough for Sharon to talk to you again. I just noticed we're like half stamina already for the day, and we've only done things basically in here. This must be the new monster that the lady was talking about. You've got to take it down. Tring. pull out the sword, but then switch to the class we were actually playing as. Well, I not whipped to that. Oh, you resist that. Okay. So it's apparently weak to, I guess, Sage or Crushing, one of the two. Let's see if I can find that in there, and that'll help me know what the thing was. Because she was doing weak damage to it, but I wasn't doing weak damage to it. Looks like a ring. It's got someone's name on it. It says Shirin. You've got the fruit, so head over to the house for now. Yeah, we'll not do that. Let's do. We'll eat the last of Crescent sandwiches. Bam! And go this way. Where the kid ran off. Actually, let's see if it shows on the encyclopedia as a boss that we just fought. Nope. There it is. Yes, weak to Sage. So the default is Crushing, and you can switch to Sage as an attribute. That's good to know. That'll let me know for the upgrade. And I've got stuff I can buy for each of these. Let's see. Oh, we're going to enhance normal attack. That overplays too. And we can get step or circuit conditions to step. Ooh. Short job change cooldown. Enhance normal attack. All three of these are getting good stuff now. Both mage and fighter are now going to do more damage just with my passive attacks. Those are good. Oh, look, the boys got himself in trouble. Help! Mom! Dad! That wasn't the voice I used for him, but whatever. Stand back. Leave this to us. Bam! Looms. Yeah, I've got continuous physical damage to it. It's literally called continuous physical damage. So they've got three different types of effectively poison: continuous physical damage, continuous magical damage, and poison. So it's definitely focused more on the combat side of things than some other games and the RPG side. Target elimination confirmed. The child is also confirmed safe. Wow, you're so strong. Thank you. Why did you go further into the forest, knowing that it's dangerous? I thought I advised you. No, strongly warned you not to. Because. Did you not take my warning seriously? Isn't it easy to see that the forest would be dangerous for a defenseless child like you to go all by yourself? I'm sorry. And what you said earlier was inscrutable. Why did you refuse to go back to your parents? It is extremely difficult for a child to survive without a parent's protection. Staying here would be highly illogical. Because. You asked too many questions at once. Hmm. I will leave it to you then, Abel. You would know how to talk to your own kind. So, why don't you want to go home? Because mommy and daddy are never home. They're always working, and I'm always left all on my own. I eat on my own, sleep on my own. Other kids don't have to do that. Your parents work so that they can provide a stable environment for you. No, they don't. They hate me. They leave me on my own because they don't love me anymore. You have come to the wrong conclusion. What do you mean? It is said that just as much as a child depends on their parents, parents depend on them too. It is improbable that your parents would leave you on your own without reason. First, you should ask them for their reasoning and understand the basis of their actions. I don't know what all those big words mean. He's saying you should talk to them. I presume that the problem here is a lack of communication. Why do you want to send me home so much? Even though you spent all that time playing with me. I was not playing with you. I was only protecting you. Do you hate me too? It's not about liking you or hating you. I am trying to restore order and put things the way they should be. That's a long way of saying you hate him. I am not meant to be your protector. We have our own role to play, and I, my own mission to complete. You are getting in the way of that mission. Fine then. I'll go back. Can I leave him with you? Yeah, I'll take him. You have my thanks. But we are not going to take him back just yet today. We are going to try and get the heck out of this to the other side of this so we can go to Shatola at least. Let's see. Yeah, we got to go that way. Continuous damage, continuous damage. Switch classes, and boom. So I guess crushing is the default, and then it goes to Sage when I activate it like this. Or, I guess not. Oh, wrong button. And we are poisoned. Some food. Go on this way. Boom, 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 ba-doom, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. See. Oh, we should go this way to get the heck out of here. Now we're doing sage damage, I think. I don't know what the heck sage damage is. But it is what it is. Come on this way. As she gets called out. Kill, kill, kill. Woo-do-do-do-do. Committing genocide on the forest, apparently. Gotta love the music. It's not Stardew Valley, like, put it on while you're working kind of thing, but it's not bad. And again with the thing going off, but it's not gonna come after us over here. Princess Chestnut Sapling, we got another little tree. Let's see. And yeah, we gotta go the way it's going. Yeah, you can see this. This isn't quite what it was intending us to be this way, but you can do it. But they kind of did build it to go east to Nemea, then south to Shatola, then west to the Holy Capital. So when we do go to Nemea, whichever order we go in, that's going to be very different. Wow, that thing was good, tough level. Eat our last thing. Come down here and we'll find our, wait, what's this? Something shiny catching the light at the top of the tree. Can't tell what it is from here, but if you shake the tree, you might be able to get it down. Yes. You sway the tree from side to side. But then, monsters fall out of the tree. It was the monster's eyes that you saw gleaming at the top of the tree. The monsters attack. Yeah, but this, yes, the monsters drop on me, but it's good. It's experience, it's job points. It is what it is. Level 16 goblin. Damn. Okay, let's get this way. Activate the modus mode. One light. Leave there, and we can go to Shatola. So we are going to make the Shatola today, but we're not going to do much with Shatola. We're just going to kind of pop in here so we can say, yes, we've been here. You guys can kind of see it. And it's the beach city. So that if one of you decides, someone votes for me to come here first rather than going to spring first, we can kind of do so. Or if we get to summer, we can come down here and buy some stuff. This place is beautiful. It's like some old beach resort. On vacation, eh? Your timing could be better. Is it the seas light? It certainly is. It's been stirring up all kinds of trouble as of late. Problem? Are you talking about those huge bubbles? You mean the summer abuela? They did give us a shock when they appeared out of nowhere, but they're totally harmless. Unfortunately, there's a worse problem at hand. I'd love for you both to try some delicious fish, but all the fishermen have gotten themselves in a tizzy. Now they just while away their day at the tavern from noon to night. The tavern? Yup, seems there's a new diva in town. Apparently she's a pretty little thing, and young to boot. Then again, I suppose being a young girl is all it will ever take to capture a man's attention. Maybe we should go and see this diva for ourselves. Or we can take a quick walk around the town. Yeah, we're not going to do either of those. We found the place, we've unlocked it. Let's go back to Lethe and turn in our side quests. And then I think we'll head back home and call it a night for the day. And then once we get to a manual save point on the next day, we'll call it a day on this stream. Wait, I don't want to go home. I bet my mom and dad aren't even worried about me. Because they don't love me. You've got to talk to them face to face. Even if I wanted to, they're not even at home. I'm staying in the forest. Pike! Oh, thank goodness, we were so worried. Mom, Dad, what are you doing here? We were looking for you everywhere, naturally. Where were you all this time? Are you hurt? I hope you didn't see anything scary. Mm, don't you need to be at work? Ike, you are much more important to us than work. But you're always at work, and you never spend any time with me. We're sorry, Ike. You've obviously been feeling very lonely. You've had to put up with us being absent for so long, when really we should have been at home indulging you this whole time. I don't know if that's the right lesson. Mom, Dad. Talking was the right thing to do. Yeah, sorry I made you worry. As long as you're safe, that's all that matters. Come on, I've got a nice hot dinner ready for you at home. I'm going home now. Thank you for sticking with me. Could you thank that omen for me too, please? Do you want to come with me? I don't think that's a good idea. Mom and Dad would start worrying about me again. Well, see you later. Thanks again. Bam. Side quest done. Oh, we gotta report back to Dude in the Forest. But first, let's go back here. We can run. We got a full stomach. So we're gonna restore stamina really quick. But yeah, you can see how quickly it drains when you run. Hi, Sharon. I have something for you. You're here again? I thought I told you to stay away. I brought you fruit to apologize. That fruit is from the Jade Forest. But there was a monster. You beat it? I don't get it. You went into the Jade Forest just to bring me fruit? Hold on. I don't know who gave you the idea, but for you to put yourself in danger just so you can talk to me? You're a pretty stand-up person. Anyway, come in. Thanks for the fruit and the monster. I'm sorry I called you a burglar before. I was really stressed, but that's no excuse. It was uncalled for. Don't worry about it. I'm glad we've cleared that up. So, what did you come here for that time? You said you wanted to talk or something? Well, let's talk about the rumor. I've heard that rumor. So you came to see if it was true. I'm keeping this house clean so that it will be ready whenever he comes home. He's not dead. He's coming back. How can I be so sure? Because I'm his lover. That's why I can't give up hope yet. As we remember the old lady talking to us. You see, before that house got abandoned, the man who used to live there was a mercenary. But he got sent out of town on a mission once and never came back. I know that wasn't the voice from her before, but whatever. Everyone seems to think he's already dead, but I don't. I'll believe that when I see it with my own eyes. Well, I hope he comes back. He will. I'm sure he will. What? You asked her about the ring you found on the forest. You found a ring with my name on it, and the monster had it? I'm sorry, I know nothing about it. What should I do with it? I don't know. Something about it gives me the creeps. But either way, it's yours now. Do whatever you want with it. It's about time I went back to my own house. Please let me know right away if you find out anything about him, okay? See you. The haunted house completed. Gorilla, uni onion seeds, carrot seeds. Boom. All right. Let's go talk to, what's his face, the Omen? Complete that quest. Now we will go back home. I got room. Yeah, I got room. Down here to the forest. He's gonna be back where the heck where the kid was rather than up here where he was at first, I think. Yeah. He's way the heck over where the kid was, or the kid got attacked, rather. Thankfully, we're not doing any combat, so if there is a debuff for being sleepy, we don't have to worry about it, as it's about to be 10 o'clock. It's you. Did you return the child home safely? Yep, I see. You were right. You were very right. Of course. It is said that there is no bond, and no love stronger than that between parent and child. It is for the best that they reconciled. There is only a low chance now that that boy will come back to the forest on his own and endanger his own life again. I can now focus on my mission. It's okay, you don't have to act tough. I only stated facts. Hmm. You miss him, don't you? Why would you say such a thing? It would be illogical to form any kind of attachment to the little boy. Your kind and mine are not meant to mix anyway. Yes, this couldn't have ended more appropriately. Yet, what is this inexplicable noise? Maybe you started to care about him. Care? No, that can't be right. But it's true that I am experiencing something that I am unable to put into words. Well, I hope you figure out what the noise is. Yes, I hope so too. I want to get back to the bottom of this noise. Or get to the bottom of this noise. Although I am uncertain if I will find an answer, or if there's even any sense in investigating it at all. However, that is what I would like to do. Let me know if you ever figure it out. Well, I would, but I doubt we will meet again. I'm just an NPC. Thank you for this experience. I will record it firmly in my memory. Farewell. Quest complete. 500 Grilla, 6 more carrot and celery wheat seeds. Yay! A lot of free seeds. Turn home. I'm outside, because there's some things here that I think we need to sell. So, yep, hard skin gets sold. Everything else we hold on to. Oh, there's grass seeds. You feel sleepy? Yep, sure do. But, let's see. I'm gonna make 3 more of these. And that gave us a like that, cook 5 times. 6 more to go until we get 2 more recipes, the level 2 versions of our 2 crafting things, the flour thing and whatnot. So we'll go to sleep for the night. And so we got level 16. Boom. And we made 23.55 for the day. Swings ever, day 13. How to spend money. Check the letter from press. We will do that next time. Let's take care of the crops real quick, and then we'll call it a day on this. And here we go. Harvest, 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 harvest. Yes, I know that. It told me. Oh, those are hardly chestnut thing. We don't need to water that. The trees don't need to be watered for whatever reason. So now we can do. Let's go berry. Throw those in there for now. Make some wheat. The berry. Pop that in there, and we are gonna save for Haruhi again. All right, and this is where we'll pick up next time. I'll catch you guys next week. And, definitely let me know in the comments. We'll see which order we want to go through for this. If I don't hear anything from anyone, we'll go through the way the game intends, the spring, the summer, and so on. For now, though,